Please welcome your 2026 Kansas City Chiefs!
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Marvin Mims now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to number 14, Portland Sutton. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Dime coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. He dodged the tackle, and he's brought down before the return gets far. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who Brock I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
1-yard gain.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. He finds Worthy, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right, all right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. He loses the football. No, the Broncos get to this one. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes second and short. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Broncos, nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Knicks off the play action. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
We've set it down from 37. A give right side to Dobbins. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. Second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Nix holds on to it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that is not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create a big play down the field.
And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Nix to throw again. We're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, it kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They motion the tight end over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to the air. Mahomes. He has the burst over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Another throw for Mahomes. Set up the screen for Rice. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
So second down and a tougher 8 to go now following that delay of game. Throwing again, Mahomes. Here's a screen now for Walker. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 7. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's trying to push the field. He's got it at the 30. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's dropped off for Dobbins. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. There's the fake, here's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Once more, it's Nix. That's him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll throw again. Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again. Here's Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. He'll throw it to the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the down.
Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the 3rd quarter started. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Walker now from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Motioning left is their running back. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. To the air, Mahomes. He brushed him off with ease. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
4 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Makes the catch. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. Here's a screen now for Walker. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Butker knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running it again with Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Broncos, first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can They'll recycle it, save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Nix off the play action. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Jeremy Crawshaw in punt formation for the Broncos.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Hits him on the in route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
15 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Escapes a defender. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. go with Walker on the counter. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Walker running right. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here's Mahomes now. Finds his favorite target again. It's worthy. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
18. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Right back to Worthy. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Defense in the dime now, clinging to that lead. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs losing by 4. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. Denver ready for another offensive possession. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
At the 12-yard line.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It is cut left side. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
It's a gain of 6.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Designed run. Here's Nix. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt.